Hey everyone, welcome to our 6-week challenge. I'm sorry I didn't get this out to you yesterday. We did not have internet connection at the house, so I wasn't able to get it done and out to you guys. So, like I said, welcome to our 6-week challenge that starts tomorrow. Hopefully, you all have received the email with the meal plan, the success manual, and have had a chance to look over all that. So, I kind of wanted to go over a few things that I've gotten some questions about in the last 2 days before we get started. First off, one of the things that I've asked you to do is download MyFitnessPal. Hopefully you have all done that and done a user name and everything. So what I need you to do from here is when you go into the app, go to your More, and then go into your goals. And then if you go down, there's a calorie and macronutrient goal, and go in there and change the settings. So most of the time it's got you on whatever MyFitnessPal thinks you need to do to lose weight. So you're going to change it to what my suggestions were. So you're going to change the calories, either the 14 or the 1800, depending on male or female. Carbohydrates are going to be at 25%, protein is going to be at 40%, and your fat is going to be at 35%. So that's going to look like, if you're doing the 1400 calories, 88 grams of carbohydrates, 140 grams of protein, 54 grams of fat. Now, if you read the success manual, you notice that it encourages you to stay under 100 net carbs, even on this. So your net carbs are your carbohydrates minus your fiber for your total net carbs. So you want to keep that under 100. For your protein, your goal is 140, but you need to at least get 120. If you're not used to getting that much protein, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but there's all sorts of different ways that we can get you to get that protein in. It doesn't all have to be meat. We can do protein supplements. We can go over what my recommendations for protein supplements are, the best places to go and get one. So reach out to me if you need any suggestions. And then, of course, the fat, making sure they're healthy fats. Nuts, olive oil, coconut oil, things, avocado, things along those lines. So make sure you change those goals. And then once you have that done, I also want you to go into Friends and then add me as a friend if you haven't done that already. So you would just enter Erin at longevity-fitness.com. So after you do that, I'll accept your request. And one of the things you also want to do is go down to Settings, Sharing and Privacy, Diary Sharing, and make sure that it says Friends Only. Or you can make it open to the public if you want other people to see it. But at least make sure Friends Only, so I can go into your journals and check to see what you're eating, give you suggestions along those lines. So make sure that you do that. I think that's everything for the MyFitnessPal, but if you have any questions, please let me know. So some of you have joined the Facebook page. If you don't have Facebook, that's okay. And yes, it will say 2016 because that's when we started doing the 6-week challenges, and I'm leaving it open so you guys can scroll through and see any of the recipes that people have posted, any of the comments, any questions that have been answered, so you have access to all that for people who have been through this before. So it's a nice little support group. So post anything, ask any questions that you like on that. As for classes, once you've signed up, you should have access, especially tomorrow morning, to be able to sign up for classes. You have to do it at least an hour before the class, or it'll tell you to call. You can always text me if you want to come if it's not allowing you to. You can get my cell phone number at the bottom of the email. So make sure that you're doing that. As for classes, you have access to any of our classes. So look through them, see what you want to do, try any that you want. You can sign up for any that you want. If you need suggestions on what would be best for you, I can definitely reach out and have you do that. One thing I need you to do tomorrow or Tuesday at the latest. I need you to come into the studio, get weighed, measured, body fat, all that fun stuff that everyone hates doing. So make sure that you schedule a time to do that with me. Either email me or text me when you plan to come. The only time that you will not be able to come is between 9 and 10. That's when we have yoga class. And we like to keep it quiet and the ambiance the way it should be for a yoga class. But definitely either email me, call me, or text me when you want to come that day. It can be before or after a class that you want to take as well. So we'll do the measurements at the very beginning and the very end. We'll weigh you each week. So each week we will weigh you, and then about every 2 weeks or even halfway through, we send out the results to see how you're doing and to let kind of everyone know what's going on. I'm trying to think of any other questions that you guys had. Hopefully you went to the grocery store today and you are prepping for the week. I will have a video on meal prep here in a few days on some of my suggestions that I like to do to go over that. But I mean, planning and preparation is key for this program. So making sure that you are preparing for the day, the night before for the day after, having a set plan. Even some people like to go into MyFitnessPal and enter what they're going to eat the next day so they can see where their numbers fall, rather at the end of the day knowing, oh, I got to eat 30 grams of protein, and scarfing it down at the end of the day. So make sure that you kind of plan ahead in that essence too. A few other suggestions is making sure you get the water. I know it says a gallon of water. If you can at least get 90 to 100 ounces to start, yes, you're going to be running to the bathroom, but that's kind of the point, to flush out all those toxins and fat and everything. And then make sure that you eat within at least the first hour of getting up. I know that's hard for some people, but it's essential to losing weight, is to start your metabolism in the morning and get started. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Excited to get started, and we'll see you tomorrow.